Booster Gold is talking to his boss and explains that he's the hero who ensures history remains intact, but to do so, he has to be remembered as a complete total moron. He attempts to get to know more about Hunter's motives behind always time traveling and asks his favorite color, but for an odd reason, the answer he gets is green. They make jokes about their favorite shades of the color, while his boss stresses the danger of altering history to save someone destined to die. This is when he tries to get a promise out of his boss and to keep his word or else he's leaving. So Hunter gives him his word, but reminds Booster not to complain when there are consequences. He manages to get Booster back on task for their mission and hands him a Green Lantern certificate, but was revealed it was contaminated, which was exposing alterations in the time stream. The story then takes a shift with Booster suggesting maybe the time screens can let them know who is messing with them before pulling up an image of a lantern. This leads him to his target, which was Hal Jordan. However, he was corrected by Hunter, who explains it was actually Guy Gardner, one of the most powerful and central characters in the Green Lantern Corps. But Booster Gold can't believe that he is the greatest Lantern, and even makes a joke that if he really is, then everyone is in trouble. Suddenly, history begins to change again, and Booster's robot Skeets let him know that according to data, Sinestro was the greatest at the time, which Booster questions if he had already gone rogue yet. Hunter then cuts him off explaining that it doesn't matter because if Sinestro interacts with Guy Gardner, it's over. And what he means by it's over is when Sinestro goes renegade, he builds the Sinestro Corps years earlier than he should, before ultimately conquering the Earth. Hunter continues to explain to Booster Gold about the butterfly effect, explaining how even small interactions can lead to significant consequences. He also mentions the importance of avoiding a conversation between Sinestro and Guy Gardner to prevent a catastrophic timeline. So Hunter comes up with a plan to travel back in time to address these manipulations, and does just that. Booster later arrives on a different Earth and asks Skeets if they are at the right place, before stumbling on the man Sinestro himself, who plans to conquer the entire Earth. But Booster isn't going for it and snatches up Sinestro for a friendly conversation. Sinestro professes his name is Earthman, but Booster can't tell if he was joking or not and thought the name was pretty stupid. They then begin to fight with Booster Gold certain on his mission to prevent the two lanterns from meeting. But Sinestro has no time for games and doesn't really take him serious. They continue clashing with blows being thrown back and forth before Sinestro literally smashes Booster with a giant fist, ultimately getting away. When Booster Gold eventually wakes up, he's almost annoyed at how much Sinestro talks while fighting, but still recognizes his main goal and that he still has a chance. As Sinestro is literally inches away from Guy Gardner, he is tugged away by Booster, which only makes him furious, claiming there is nothing that will stop him. However, Booster admits being his biggest fan, which confused Sinestro, but may have touched his heart. They have an open discussion, with Booster Gold endlessly glazing Sinestro, even claiming he is the best Green Lantern ever. Booster begins to manipulate Sinestro into thinking that Guy Gardner wasn't the guy he thought, which will prevent the Earth from being conquered. Booster further explains that he came from the future to actually acknowledge Sinestro as the best, which is like music to the Lantern's ears. To end everything, Booster Gold goes for a handshake, so Sinestro does the same, as he notices Booster wears a ring similar to the Sinestro Corps, which he sees as a chance to recruit, and ultimately smiling with a devious grin on his face as if he has more in store than just that.